We have to be careful of whom we place on a pedestal, as the fall can be quite damaging. But not everyone deserves to wear the crown. Today on rLounge, we hear of a little princess who has a rough landing back to reality. Am I the a-hole for laughing when my brother-in-law was berating my little sister? 29 March 2023. For some background, my parents have 3 kids. Maya, 29 female, me, 28 male, and Sally, 26 female. The problem is Sally. When she was born, she had some form of medical condition which led doctors to believe that she won't survive at all. But my parents never gave up. They spent money and time for her treatment, and a miracle happened. Since then, they have coddled Sally to death. Sally always had to have good things. I mostly got my sister's hand-me-downs, which I didn't mind, but it sucks that I was the forever neglected middle child. But my sister Maya took most of it. Maya was the oldest and the scapegoat. For some weird reason, Sally was always in competition with Maya, and I am sure my parents also pitted them against each other too. Maya was always supposed to behave and never complain, while Sally was a brat. If Maya had a dollhouse, Sally had a bigger dollhouse. If Maya did something good, my parents would just say, "Good job," and go on about their life. But if Sally even won a participation trophy, they would basically throw a party. Since then, Maya has been walking on eggshells around my parents. She would always be grounded, and we cannot even complain that Sally has been bullying us because she is a special child. Sally was also awful towards me. She would often abuse me and even steal my stuff, and my parents won't do anything. And like I mentioned, Sally was always in competition with Maya. If Maya wanted to participate in music, she would too. I remember Maya saying in high school that she has a crush. What does Sally do? Make out with that crush in front of Maya. My parents didn't even save enough for college for either of us, but luckily for Maya, she got on scholarship. I had to take out a loan. The last straw for Maya was when she was dating this guy in college. She brought him home when they were on vacation. She caught Sally and him having sex in the basement. It was a crap storm. My parents did berate Sally, but after a few days they were like,
What happened just happened. It will be wrong to separate these lovebirds.
Anymore. That was it for Maya. She screamed at them that she has endured their abuse for all these years, but not anymore. She cut off contact. There was a lot of tension. Some of my uncles and aunts were divided. Sally was just as shameless as she was and went on to date Maya's ex. Maya eventually got over it and met a nice guy and got married. She did invite her parents, but not Sally. My parents didn't go, but I did. Now she's currently pregnant with her first child. My parents reached out to her, and although Maya was skeptical, she agreed to reconcile. So, our family has this big dinner once a year at their place, where all the relatives and cousins are invited. Maya came along with her husband, Adam. Sally was also there with her husband, Maya's ex. Throughout the evening, I noticed Sally tried to be closer to Adam, but he would just shove her off. When it was time for dinner, my parents made a toast. Then Sally stood up and said that she was so lucky to be here and that she almost died when she was young. Barf. She then redirected to Maya and said,
Sis, I know it must be hard for you because your ex is now my husband, but thanks for the blessing. I know it must be hard for you to be here, knowing how hard it was for you to compete with me, but I applaud your bravery.
This was the moment Adam stood up and shouted at Sally, saying how dare she insult his wife? Who the F does she think she is? Then the word vomit started. I am just paraphrasing it. You think you are so special because you were a miracle baby? Guess what? I was a miracle baby too, but I don't BS about it like you do. You are such a pathetic woman that the only achievement in your life you have is something that was accidental. What else do you have to show for? Everything you have was basically borrowed from my wife. Even your pathetic husband, who spent the entire evening hitting on every female cousin in this room. You're so annoying, even your husband doesn't like you. You know what the truth is? You have nothing, and you are nothing. You are so shameless and pathetic that you tried to hit on me. You already got her ex, and now you want her husband? I would rather die than be with a woman like you, whose personality is worth a paper bag. You have always been jealous of my wife because you always knew you would never be as amazing as she is. That's why you stole from her, because that's the only way you could have what she has. There was more, but it was so brutal that Sally was in tears. My parents and relatives were shocked. My parents told Maya,
Well, aren't you going to do anything?
Maya said no and left with her husband. Honestly, even my cousins were silent. I knew no one liked Sally. I, on the other hand, was laughing behind my wine glass. My mom noticed and said, I am an a-hole for laughing at my sister's misery. It has been over a week when this happened. The video of Adam's rant was circulating on her cousin's group chat. I still laugh at it. I have been low contact with them ever since, but they are getting a lot of crap for Sally. So am I the a-hole? Edit. Guys, please stop asking me for the video. I want to protect the privacy of my family. I even used fake names for that reason. I can't give you the audio as well because, in my book, it is a breach of privacy. Edit 2. I have made a dialogue that went down on the video. It was a short video. I hope you enjoy it. The drama. Here's some additional comments from the original poster. Well, the update I can give you right now is that my uncle, my aunt, and every other family member who was present has berated my mom and dad too for letting it go this far. My mom and dad have blown up Maya's phone that her husband made them look bad. Maya just texted them, "Well, that's because you guys are bad. So bad that right now no one is supporting you. Good luck hiding behind Sally." But I will visit her soon, so let's see. It was a short video. My cousin only caught it because my parents told her to record the dinner. Irony. She never stopped rolling. She just forwarded the snippet of Adam's speech, but I cannot post it for privacy reasons. The OP posted some more details of the video on public request, March 29th, 2023. For privacy reasons, I cannot post the video, not even the audio. Please understand it. But I am writing the dialogue that went through. Also, even though we live in states, but at home, we speak in our native language, so a lot of the translation would be robotic. Characters: Sally, Maya, Adam, Mom, Dad, and D, Sally's husband. Sits down after insulting my sister by saying she is competing with her. Adam: Huh? What is that supposed to mean? Sally:
What do you mean?
You literally just insulted my wife in front of me. I want to know what the hell do you mean that she is competing with you?
Oh, Adam, you have no idea? Maya has always been pining for D. I know it is sad that he fell in love with me, but I'm happy she let it go.
Yeah, I'm glad that she's with me rather than your perverted husband who's been hitting on every girl cousin here.
How dare you speak about my husband?
How dare me? How dare you speak to my wife like that, Sally? Who the F do you think you are? Queen of England? I won't even make you Queen of Garbage Island. Dada: Hey, watch it. No, I would not. I would not sit here and watch as your useless daughter talking crap about my wife. Sally was crying at this point. How dare you insult my wife, you C-word? You think you're so effing special because you are a miracle baby? Well, guess what? I was a rainbow baby too, but I'm not as annoying as you are. You are not the only miracle baby in this world, you dumb butt. There are millions of others. Sure, they don't complain about it. What else do you do to think you deserve the world? What do you have to show for? My wife is a valedictorian who earns 6 figures. She has respect in the society. What do you have except for your attitude? You are a college dropout who has no life skills and has been mooching off her parents. Your entire life is borrowed from your sister.
Stop it!
I will not. You want to hear the truth? The truth is that you are a piece of crap. Nobody will miss you if you died. Nobody likes you. Not a single person in your family except for your mom and dad who failed to raise you. Mom:
Stop it, or else I will throw you out.
I don't give a rat's butt. Looks at Sally. And you know what? Everyone saw how disgusting you are trying to seduce the husband of your own sister. Sally practically sobbing.
I was just trying to be nice.
Oh, like how you were trying to be nice when Maya brought D home? Is this how you say hello in the family? Effing outsiders? How about I F your dad and husband to express my gratitude? Do not take me for a fool. I know what you were trying to do. That's it. You are going way out of line. No, I'm making a line between your crappy daughter and ours. How much shameless are you? Your own daughter is trying to sabotage the marriage of your own oldest daughter, and you are silent? Where's the energy of yours when Maya was crying in her room, or when her own boyfriend was cheating on her with her sister? Is this the morals you taught your daughter? Do you even have empathy for your other kids? OP and Maya had to suffer a lot because your own daughter is the effing Miss Trutchbull. Where was your attitude then? Would you have held Maya accountable if she slept with one of Sally's boyfriend? Answer me. I don't need to answer a stranger. I'm not a stranger. I'm your daughter's husband. I have every right to speak about it. I have every right to call out on your daughter's BS. Listen, Sally, you think people actually like you. Well, we don't. None of us in this room, fully 50 people, likes you in the slightest. You really think that you are pretty, that guys will just fall for you? Well, you are an ugly C-word. Your personality is worth a paper bag. The only reason why your husband is even married to you because you faked a pregnancy and then faked a miscarriage. Even the guy who is a cheater and a pervert doesn't want to be with you. And you did all of that for who? This guy? Points at D. He is nothing but your sister's sloppy second. You don't even deserve her sloppy thirds. What achievement do you have except for being a miracle child? You are a pathetic woman in her 20s who is still mooching off her parents. Just looking at you so irritatingly sobbing like a poor victim makes my skin crawl. You're not special. You're just an entitled brat that everyone hates. That was it. The room was silent, and then Mom spoke.
Maya, your husband is insulting us.
Adam,
Grab your coat. We are leaving. I've had enough of it. You are not going to do anything?
actually,
No, I will not.
they left, and then our cousins just sat and ate dinner. I was basically laughing quietly behind my wine glass. Mom said,
Why are you smiling? You think this is a joke?
well, no.
God, you are so ungrateful. Some guy just insulted your sister, and you are sitting here laughing?
Mom, please. We still have guests. The rest of the evening was basically Sally crying and making a scene. My cousins were sharing the video and making fun of Sally. Yes, the group chat has everyone including Maya and her husband, except for Sally and her husband. Update 1, 30th of March, 2023. I don't know if people will see this, but I do have a little update. I went to see my sister, Maya, and her husband today. I talked to her and asked her if she was okay. I haven't gotten a chance to reach out to her after the dinner. She said she was fine and that Mom and Dad have been demanding they apologize to Sally. Barf. She blocked them. Because why should they apologize for the truth? They also got the support from the group chat. A lot of our cousins' parents were unaware of the incident of Sally and all the bullying. They thought since she was a miracle baby, she would be an angel. Barf 2.0. I apologized to my brother-in-law, Adam, for what happened. He said sorry back because he lost his crap. He also had really toxic parents. He basically projected his own anger on Sally. I told him it was fine and even our cousins enjoyed it. They're making fun of Sally and he's practically their hero right now. And as for my parents, well, they are still in denial. I don't care anymore. They have gone too far. I mean, even a stranger sees through their BS, yet they refuse to see the truth. They're getting a lot of heat from everyone. Especially Grandma, Mom's mom, because our grandpa left her for another woman, so she takes it a big offense. Apparently, my parents lied to her about Sally's husband. They said Maya and him used to date, but they broke up. I will give a full update. Right now, the cousins and uncles and aunts are divided amongst themselves. I'm really disappointed in our parents. I hope Sally takes care of them when they are really old because they obviously lost 2 of their kids. Update 2, 11th of April, 2023. Sorry for the late update, guys, but I do have one for you. Well, after I talked to Adam, he called me a few days later to ask me if I could speak to him. So I met him at his house. He made some excuses to Maya and took me someplace private. He pulled out his phone and told me that Sally has been texting him nonstop. He ignores her. He's already blocked 3 of her accounts. The texts range from sorry, please talk to me, bashing Maya, calling him unworthy, some dirty text, and also some provocative photos with captions,
I can F better than Maya, you know.
Adam was sick of it. I was furious. Does Sally have no shame? I said enough is enough. My parents need to see what kind of person Maya is. So I arranged a meeting with my parents. We didn't tell Maya because she was already pregnant. We do not want to stress her further. We sat with our parents, and before I could speak, Adam cursed right at the sight of my sister and started calling her a harlot. I asked him to calm down. Our parents were furious. I told them they should control their miracle child because she's acting crazy. She's been sending inappropriate messages to Adam. My parents obviously didn't believe it. I showed them the proof. They acted like they are disgusted. Sally kept saying it is a fake account. Someone's trying to defame her. D, Sally's husband, forcefully took her phone and discovered the messages. He was screaming and shouting at her. She was curled in a ball. D looked at our parents and said that, "You raised a pathetic whore." I personally grilled my parents. I told them they are a failure. They always prioritized their golden child over the other kids. Where was their concern when their other daughter was betrayed? Would they have done the same if Sally's boyfriend was cheating on her with Maya? They have enabled Sally so much that she has become an entitled brat. They should know almost everyone in the family hates her and is sick of her. Adam told them they should be ashamed of the brat they raised. They are bad parents who failed to teach morality to their child. That's why she is after her sister. And he said, "Look at her. Can you honestly say that you're proud of your daughter? Are you proud that she is a homewrecker? Are you proud that nobody loves her?" They need to get off their high horses. My parents didn't say a word. Lastly, I told them to F off. Me and Maya will be cutting them off. Don't even bother calling us. Their whole life they have invested in their bratty child, so they should just ask for her help when they are old. I'm done with them. That is when my mom started crying, saying it is really unfair. The whole family is shunning them. I looked at them and asked, "And whose fault is that?" My dad looked pretty much defeated. I bet there were other members of the family that grilled them too and threatened to cut them off for Sally. So yeah, that's it. Nothing big. I don't think they will learn their lesson. But who cares? And like you guys suggested, I took Adam to a steakhouse and treated him with a fine piece of steak. I also ordered one of those custom trophies like you guys said that was "World's Sassiest Brother-in-Law" written in it. Adam threatened Sally with police, so no messages from her till now. I've decided that I will get a place closer to Maya because she does need help from someone in the family. So that's all, folks. Edit. A lot of you guys think this is a fake and asked me to release the video to prove it. Please stop asking me. As much as I hate Sally, she doesn't deserve to be paraded like that. Also, some of you asked why did my dad just stand there and not say anything? Well, they were all shocked because Adam had been quiet and suddenly he started shouting. He's a calm guy, but when he gets pissed, Lord have mercy. Even my dad was terrified. And also, some of you said it is a fake because Adam used a pop culture reference. Well, that's because he is a bit of a geek. He used pop culture references sometimes, even talking normally. Stop PMing me for the video. Wow. All I can say is that people always get what's coming to them. They get theirs in the end. Always. Sounds like Sally and your parents have had this coming for quite some time. And to have favorite children or treat one child differently and favorably than others, despite what may have happened in the past, is wrong. It's sort of just asking for trouble. I think it's the parents' responsibility to love all their children equally. Life is so precious and anything can happen at any moment. We should be grateful for the life that we have around us, especially our kids. Had your parents not treated Sally differently and pitted you all against each other, I feel things could have been different, OP. But because they placed Sally on a pedestal, she grew up to truly believe that she belonged there, and she could forever do no wrong. At the same time, I'm glad Maya has a husband who stands up and defends her. That's what a partner is supposed to do. You're not an a-hole for laughing, OP. I think the crown should have been kicked off of Sally's little head a long time ago. What would you have done? And thank you for joining us today on rLounge. Before you go, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you have something you want to say regarding today's content, please share that with us in the comments below.